This is a follow-up for the melee rebalance, so you can call this the melee rebalance rebalanced. As I said in the previous video, everything is subject to change, and things are being actively tested all the time. Things move quickly in Space Station 14, but melee has been rebalanced, as in the system I explained yesterday isn't quite the same anymore. The charge-ups are still gone, but wide swing now does normal damage. Remember, combat knives do 10 slash, and the wide swing only does 10 a swing, meaning it does its base damage. However, it doesn't cost stamina anymore. Now, your basic attack, aka your left click, your single attack, now has the 25% damage modifier. So if you're able to get the click on somebody, like if you are able to be accurate with your melees, or somebody's not moving, or you just stun them and you can get some good swings in, you will get rewarded for more damage. There is also an active GitHub discussion about how stuns and stamina overall should work. I will link it below. It is worth being constructive as much as you can, and I can understand why some people are upset by the melee rebalance. However, most things are on GitHub for several weeks, and I can understand that like the average player might not be scouring the GitHub to get more information of what's going to come, and that's understandable. But I encourage everyone to try to be constructive as you possibly can and offer criticism. But the problem is when you only express being upset, it is really off-putting to the people who are doing the balance changes. And I don't mean to get preachy, but I'm just saying that offering constructive criticism will often lead to you having a better outcome because you might get your ideas across to somebody who will agree with you, and the people who are doing the proposed changes have more information to go off of. That's really all I'm trying to say. There's two side notes to include with this change. Your unarmed attacks have not been changed. They still only do 5 damage, or the respectable damage that they did before. They do not have the damage modifier, or they might have it, but the damage is decreased, so it's the same. That's what matters. Another thing that is worth mentioning is that mobs, which do single target attacks, which is all of them, so like a space carp, will actually do slightly more damage now, aka 25% more, which in some cases might not be slightly, which will make mobs just a little bit harder to fight. But hitting the wide swings isn't all that difficult either, because you don't have to worry about winding up as much anymore. So I do expect to see new developments in this regard. If you want to ask my opinion personally, I think this rendition is better than yesterday's. I think having single targets be the more rewarded damage and having no stamina cost to melee just overall feels better. Mainly because I thought random slowdowns during combat just felt weird. But that was my point. Either way, I'm glad to see changes being made, and I will keep reporting on them as they come.